Hello Gemini and Gemini cross watchers. Welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia. Today I will be doing a general romantic love reading for the collective of Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter. Anywhere that you find Gemini as a placement in your birth chart, this reading could be for you. General readings. They're not personal readings. It did not go out with one person and that person's specific situation in mind. There are many different dynamics that this will come to play in. While you're here, please enjoy yourself. Use your own intuition and discernment to collect the parts of this reading you feel are yours, and then lovingly release the rest to a different Gemini that may need that message more than you. Whenever this reading does resonate, if it's a sentence, a segment, or the entire thing, please hit the like button. Drop me a comment below to tell me if this is your story. Feel free to share this video with anyone you feel may need it. And lastly, please become a subscriber to this channel. Everything you guys do to interact with this channel helps it to grow, and I greatly appreciate it. All right, let's dive in. Your theme for today is starting off with some kind of toxic energy. There's an unhealthy behavior, some kind of abuse, trauma, an addiction, something like that that is affecting and impacting this relationship. We have the energy of number 21, and it says the mirror. Basically, this is looking directly in a mirror and seeing what you see back in the reflection through another person. They're really showing you who you really are through looking at yourself in the eyes through the lens of another person, okay? We have the energy of enticement. There's something here you're extremely attracted to, okay? And we have number 6, cloud scrying. This says, be still, for it is in the act of patience that guidance is met with clarity. So I think this is really telling you to stay focused on what it is that you want, being patient, and I think looking deep inside of oneself for the guidance of where you want to go, but doing it with a really clear head, clarity of mind, whatever this thing is you're super attracted to. And I think this energy is one, I'll be curious where this toxic energy shows itself up. But our undercurrent of our main deck, we find the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles. So a lot of communication coming in, communication about regrets, communication about breadcrumbing, lack of balance, wanting things to be more balanced, going from a 5 to a 6, wanting to grow, coming from an imbalanced place into a more balanced place. A lot of communication about that. And it's grounded communication in a very nurturing, loving way. Could be to yourself, could be through the mirror of your other person. And in that energy, it's like looking at how to move this forward. But 8 of Wands is a lot of quick communication about how to take things from an out of balance perspective and put it into more balance for yourself. Okay, so let's dive in. Gemini, your energy towards this relationship at this time is in the Devil. Here is that part of that toxic energy. Limitations about this partnership, limitations about what it is you truly want versus what you can actually have at the current time. You could suffer from an addiction of some sort. You could also be a person where the temptation of this other person is so high that becomes almost the toxic behavior that's here. That energy of being so focused on another person that you're more focused on them than yourself to some degree. But right now you're in a limited capacity in that Devil energy. That's Capricorn energy there. 9 of Cups. The Devil again, Capricorn energy. So yeah, I can see that here thoroughly. The Hermit, Virgo energy. And the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. Okay, so These are almost all major arcana, meaning this is a pretty big message for you from the universe, is that it looks to me, honestly, Gemini, that your biggest wish is to really look at the thing you want the most and what the limits are that are preventing you from having it. I think you're so focused on this wish because this is sitting right in between both of those devil cards. This is the wish. This is the thing you really want. And it is so much the focus for you that even almost like wishing for it and when is it coming? When is this going to happen? How is this going to be? And you're so attracted to this person that it almost is now moving into more of a toxic attachment. It's bordering on obsession almost. And so I think in this introspective space, this is you, I think, looking at that, like, what is this? And maybe you've never even been like this before. Maybe this is the first relationship you've been in where it's almost like that moth to a flame energy. You can't stay away. And you have this very large wish. It's almost, okay, for some reason I can see it, like a young person in like middle school or high school writing their name with their crush's last name, like over and over and over and over again in a notebook. It's almost like that level of obsession, over attachment almost to this wish. And I think in this introspective state, you have to look at that and sort of why you want it so bad. And there's this manifestation energy here of, how do I get this to happen? How? And it's, yes, okay, setting intentions with manifestation, but then you set the intention and then you just let it go. You don't continue every day obsessing about it. You set the intention, release it to the universe, say it will be, and just believe it and let it go completely. Then it can come in. And so I think that's why you're being told to sit in this patience, because you're needing some guidance in that hermit energy and you're needing some clarity on what to do. And I think that you're being shown this by a mirror. This is like you putting up the mirror to yourself and really saying, okay, I got to get honest with myself about this. You are being told to put some trust into this situation. Have faith, okay? Like, I get it. You clearly are bordering on some kind of like attachment that's a bit beyond. I mean, I think we've all been there a time or two. We've all wanted something so badly that it's like, oh my God, I can't stop thinking about it. Whether it's a piece of cake all the way up to another person, okay? Number 41, the bedroom. There's a lot of secrets here. There's some things that in your private space, you're not speaking out loud. It's more of you being trusting, I think, of yourself and trying to stay confident in the face of this, like, that devil is a lot of worry. It's anxiety. It's unhealthy attachment to that wish. That big wish that you have, it's you're being told you have to trust. Put some faith into it. Number 5, the dynamite, and number 7, the eyeglasses. I think this is you really assessing why you feel so excited and enticed by this, why you feel so passionate about this, why the energy is one of, it's so much charge to it. And I think that's why you're wanting to really clearly look at that and get a fresh perspective on it, because like I said, I'm gathering here, this is maybe the first time you've ever felt like this about a person before. And so it's probably making you feel a little crazy. You're really wanting to take a close look at yourself. I'm glad that Hermit card is there because it's telling me that you are being introspective about this and really trying to look at what does this truly mean for you. So let's see who this person is, because they seem like they're really inciting energy from you. Their energy towards you is in the Three of Cups. So going on dates, asking you out for coffee, asking you out for a cocktail, asking you out for dinner, enjoying the time they spend with you. It's kind of almost more lighthearted though. So I can somewhat see if you are developing feelings for this person and you're like, why is nothing happening, or why aren't we moving forward? I think it's because this person seems like they're just really enjoying spending time with you. That energy of having fun and like getting together with your friends with this person, or introducing you to their friends, and like going bowling or throwing darts or something like that. It feels like lighthearted, happy energy. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Five of Wands. We have the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy, and the Six of Cups. I feel like part of why you're feeling a little bit of that obsession in that Devil 2 times there is because there is something here that this person is not telling you. These are both cards about secrets and not telling everything. Okay, so there's absolutely something here that this person is holding back. I don't necessarily think I believe that there's true outright lying. It feels more like there's something this person isn't telling you, like they're holding back from telling you a full truth. Maybe that's why they're wanting to keep this a little bit more lighthearted. There's something here in that energy that isn't being told to you. I think in Five of Wands, this tells me that there's other people involved. Five of Wands can talk about fighting. It can talk about too many people being involved. It can talk about too many opinions, too many cooks in the kitchen. It can also really talk about planning and strategizing. But I really don't see the fighting here, and I don't see the strategizing. This to me, I think, tells me that there's other people involved, whether it's their family. Maybe this person has a family where their family really expects them to, let's say, for example, they are Jewish, you are not. This person's family expects them to marry someone Jewish. So something like that could be coming into play, or it could be if there's a third party situation where this person really is married, and they have not told you that, and so you're kind of the third person in the equation. But there is something here about secrets being kept, omission of truth, not telling you something. There is 100% energy on that here. Six of Cups tells me there's reconciliation energy. If this is a person from your past, and you guys are in a reconciliatory type of a way, especially in that Three of Cups, Six of Cups. I think that's definitely could be, maybe you guys got back together, but what this person didn't tell you is that when you were apart, they have been in a commitment for a while, something like that. Okay. Honeymoon. I think there's energy here of maybe you guys are getting ready to go away on a trip together, or maybe this person is going to suggest that you guys go away together on a trip, getting away from the prying eyes of others. I just heard that's so interesting. 25 high honors. I think that they feel some kind of recognition when they're with you. They feel like they won an award when they are with you. They feel like being with you would be a recognition point, like they would be known for being your partner. So it feels to me like there is energy here of it's like they're excited to be with you. We have number 5, the headache, and we have number 3, the crack shot. This person also may have some kind of underlying addiction. some kind of thing that they are, either they drink too much or there's something going on for this person that is the root cause of why they aren't telling you this truth, whatever this secret is that they're hiding. It's almost like the pain that your energy of being so obsessed is because I think you're reflecting through this mirror that you know something's off with this person, and that's why it's making you become so obsessed with needing to either figure this out or figure out how to be with this person, how to go out of that out of balance and into the more balanced place. I think that this energy is one where this person's pretty dead on when they speak. That's why this energy feels weird to you, that you can tell there's something that they're holding back from you. Because if this person's usually very witty, very precise in the way that they speak, and then there's just something you can feel that's being held back from you, I think your gut's never going to lie to you. Okay, so there is absolutely something here about something that is not being told to you. So what is this person's intentions with you in this relationship? We have the Three of Pentacles, so they want to build with you. They want to grow with you. They want to build this with you. Working as a team, we have Seven of Wands. We have 10 of Cups. We have 3 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. So I think the thing is that this really could be more about like a family dynamic, whether it's religious background, sometimes financial background, like one of you comes from a lot of money, old money, expectations. The other one comes from a middle class working family, and there's an expectation of like how this family's family would perceive you. I think there's energy here of really standing their ground to the family or to whoever is these too many people involved. There's going to be energy of really standing their ground about wanting to build this with you towards this 10 of Cups. Full happy fulfillment for the rest of your lives, like happiness, emotional satisfaction, physical satisfaction, spiritual satisfaction, mental satisfaction, you know, having kids, buying a house, being in a healthy partnership. And I think that their confusion about how to move forward, it hurts, right? So that's why your energy is in like that obsession. But I think they intend to figure this out, this indecision, because they can tell that it's hurting. They understand it's going to hurt whoever these other people are that are involved, but they're going to stand their ground about it because they do have feelings for you and they do want that with you. You are being told to stay optimistic about your love life, and because this is going to lead to marriage. So I think the thing here is that you both want this. It's just, I think this person is trying very hard to figure out how to effectively let the people know up here in that 5 of Wands, like there's other people saying things. There's other people interjecting an opinion. There's other people having something to say about it. So I think the intention is to move out of the heartbreak of indecision and into the optimism. Because we have number 13, the Rich Lord, and we have number 17, the Gift. And so I think this person has a lot of ambitions towards this. This person, like I said, they could come from money and maybe you don't, or maybe not of the same social status. And okay, for some people that really means a lot and it matters, and other people it does not matter at all. Other people really don't care. So I think this person intends to continue enjoying spending time with you, giving you their attention, building the relationship with you, working towards that 10 of Cups with you. And I think their intention is to stay optimistic and then really stand their ground when the time is right, when they get challenged with, what are you doing? Who is this Gemini person? Why are they so important to you? I really feel like that's that energy of, I am going to stand my ground about this, because they do have feelings for you. They do like spending time with you. They can really see out into the distance with you, but whatever it is they're not saying, you can feel it because you're a mirror to one another. We have number 2, the eclipse, and we have right now the answer is no. Right now, this is not unfolding. I think right now your energy, their energy is just in having fun, going on dates, and not yet telling you what this thing is they're holding back about. So I feel like that energy may change in the near future, especially there's energy here of trying to conceal something or trying to camouflage something, or moving though from that into revealing what is really the reality. But right now, this is not going to do anything. I think it's not moving towards what this person intends. Right now, I think they're more focused on just standing their ground, having fun with you, going on dates, getting to know you better. Okay. So how do they really feel about you? Well, we have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. I think they feel like you are a very insightful person. I think that it looks like to me that they feel that you are someone that evaluates yourself, really looks hard at what is, what isn't. You are someone that is pretty grounded in that earthy energy. You are someone that, to them, they feel like they are ready, Ace of Wands, to have a passionate new beginning with you. Something they're inspired by, something that they want to do. We have 4 of Swords. That's meditation. That's prayer. They feel like you're a very spiritual person too. Insightful, spiritual. Someone that meditates and really gets down into those places in yourself that are, you know, where we go when we, like in those quiet moments, like where they believe you are a very spiritual person and that you are healing. We have King of Pentacles. You are a really grounded person, more earth energy. You're very, to this person, they feel like you are the real deal. Like you really are a true gift to this person, because you do value the way you make money. They can see that you make a good living. So if that's part of the dynamic for their family, like it's about they come from money, you don't, or work ethic or whatever, that you clearly, they can see you make a good living on your own. Like, so it's not, that's the thing for them where they're like, they see you as someone who makes your own money. You're not trying to be dependent on them. And the Chariot, Cancerian energy. They feel like you are someone that honors your light and dark side. You really evaluate yourself in a practical manner. I feel like they honestly like that you are the real deal. I think that's the number one thing. You are a real person. You are not a flash in the pan person. You are being told to free yourself from, it's time to take back control of your life. So those limits in that double devil over here, I think that's the energy. They want you to clear that out. Let go of that toxic energy of trying to control, trying to obsess, trying to figure this whole thing out. They're really just wanting you to go with the flow and to just, we have number 7, the letter. I think that pretty soon you're going to be hearing whatever this is that they're not telling you. I think pretty soon they want to explain to you what it is that you can feel, this thing that's off, this thing that they're holding back, the thing that they're not saying. I think that they're pretty soon going to be opening up about that and really communicating to you. You've got a little work to do in this freeing yourself out of that obsession. They need to really speak what is truly going on, to be open and upfront. Okay. Moving this out of an imbalance into a balance through communication. We have number 9, the still, and number 2, the rings. I think that's the beautiful energy. It's like they feel like you are a very refined person, and that you're a person where you have good culture, you make good money, you are a well articulate person, you speak well, you have great manners, you are someone that is marriage material to them, you're someone that is a like-minded person, they feel like you are their soulmate. So that's why they're going to stand their ground to whatever this is back here. That's also why they're finally going to stand in their truth and speak the truth to you and tell you what this thing is that they've been holding back. So I think that's really beautiful. Let's see any messages that they would say to you about this situation. Balance check. Self-reflection is needed. I think I can see that for both of you here. We've been kind of talking about that throughout this whole reading. It says, my ego is now stripped. I am very weak. How do I heal? I'm at my lowest point right now. Please send me your love. So especially if they're having to stand up to their family, if that's really what this is about, I think that's part of it, is that they're going to be needing to rely on your groundedness, your in the Hermit and the King of Pentacles energy that they see you as, where it's like they kind of need you to stay you and not in this weird obsessive energy, because I think you being you is what they're enjoying spending time with. You wanting answers, you knowing they're holding something back, you kind of mirroring back to them. It's making them, I think, get a little bit nervous, like, okay, something's a little off and you can feel it. And it says, what you can't see is our divine plan. Trust in our story. So I always say, people think that if you came from 2 different financial backgrounds, you're never going to mesh. That isn't true. If you come from 2 very different religious backgrounds and you're never going to mesh, that isn't true. If you are of 2 different races and you think that you're not going to mesh, that isn't true. It's really what you guys make it and what you guys want it to actually be. So Gemini, this is where I'm going to leave this. If this is your story, please hit the like button. Drop me a comment below to tell me if this is your story, and please subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much for being here with me and spending a part of your beautiful day with me. I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye, Gemini.